Hey guys, it's Cyan's Gaming World here, and today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make your OC edgy, because all the best OCs are edgy. But hey, and apparently some people don't know how to make an edgy OC, so I'm here to teach you because obviously I'm the best at making edgy OCs. So here we have my OC. His name's Cyan Crockemeyer, scratched at Edgemeyer. That's his name now. It's not a he anymore either. It's gonna be a beautiful anime girl. So, to start off, we need to get our edgy color scheme going. Now, you don't need Adobe Fireworks to do this. You can probably do this in MS Paint or Paint Tool Sci, but hey, I work with what I use. Wait, no, it's still, whatever. So, the edgiest color scheme, of course, is combining the colors black, like my soul, and the color red, like blood. Remember that word blood, kids. You'll be using it a lot. But as you can see, Fireworks is a piece of crap, and it didn't actually create black. So what we do is we go to Filters, Adjust Color, Brightness. We tone down the brightness. And there we go. Now it's starting to look a lot more edgier, wouldn't you say? Alright, so we've got that gun. You know what? Let's make it a bit more edgy. There you go. Well, okay, that's a bit too much. Actually, we can do that with contrast. Oh, okay, no, we can't. So let's put our contrast back. I said let's put our contrast back. Piece of frick. Okay. Now, screw it. We'll just keep this. Why not? So then we need to put on the red. That's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, so we're gonna take this purple and we're gonna swap it to red because I've lost all self-control and oh god, it looks terrible. You know what? Let's hue and saturation. That's what I meant to do. Actually, you know what? I've got a better idea, Neptune. I can use hue and saturation to destroy everything. There we go. Just you don't care about the eyes right now. We're gonna be making them edgy anyways. We can tone down the lightness too. I don't know about that actually. Alright, so Edgemeyer is gonna be a little gray. Sorry, kids. You don't follow what I say, not what I do. All right, make them black. It has to be black to be edgy. But hey, this is actually not bad because now we can contrast with the eyes, which you have to make pure black, alright? How else will it convey the emptiness inside your emo soul? So we're just gonna make it all black. Yup. Just all black like that. Okay, hang on a second. Now, preferably your character shouldn't have 4 eyes, but hey, if you like a character with 4 eyes, all the power to you. Your character should probably have 2 eyes, but, I mean, technically, Crockemeyer said 8. Whatever, I can't count. That doesn't matter. Why do you need to count when you're edgy? Alright, but as the best character in the world, Sans from Undertale, has taught me, you need to have one glowing eye. And to fit your color scheme, it needs to be red. Glowing red. Yup, just like that. Yup. And as any Five Nights at Freddy's speed editor will tell you, that eye needs to glow. It needs to glow a lot. Hey, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's speed editor, and I haven't told anyone that, but you know what? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You know what? Don't worry about that. There we go. Now we're looking real edgy, aren't we? Okay, so now that you've got your one eye, how about we make this, let's see. We can make this edgy pretty literally, right? We need to add some edges onto this thing. And I'm not just talking about knives. I mean, I am. We're going to get to the knives in a second. But let's trim off some of that rounded nose. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And just because I'm a perfectionist, I'm going to burn this edge. Don't feel like you need to, though. Especially since not every program has a burn tool. I'm just picky. Don't mind me. Yep. So you got some of that. Those lumps on the back will go away eventually. Don't worry about those. You know, before we add our knife in, because every edgy OC has a knife, we should add some more blood. Definitely a lot of blood. And, of course, blood is, bright red, like the YouTube logo. I mean, anyone can tell you that. You ever bleed? It's bright red, right? So, I saw my transparency down, lol. So, right, every edgy character, they cry blood. Every edgy character cries blood. You need to be crying blood or it won't convey the torment and sadness inside your heart. And it needs to be this bright red blood, obviously. I mean, it ain't blood if it ain't bright red. There we go. I'm making him cry blood. We can do better. Let's zoom in on these hands, because we need to know that he's killed all of his friends. Because that's what every edgy OC does. So, put some blood on their hands. If they have claws, even better. Bloody up the claws. Just blood. Blood everywhere. Maybe if you're using one of those fancy smanchy, way too good programs, you have a blood splatter effect. I probably do, actually, but I don't feel like using it, especially since this is precise pixel measurements. This will do just fine. I'm just gonna bloody up all the claws, many of the Crocomyre's claws. But, and don't worry if you color outside the lines, alright? You don't need to be conventional if you're edgy. I'd now like to take this time to remind the other people in the room to stop laughing at whatever I'm doing, because this is serious, alright? I know where the knife cabinet is in our house. You should be afraid, other person in the room. Yeah, just a lot of blood on those. Yeah, this call will have a lot of blood. He used this toenail specifically to kill 2 of his friends. So it's gonna have a lot of blood on it. There you go. You should also give, of course it should have some emo backstory, but that's a video for another day. Actually, you know what? No. We'll give this character all the backstory we need in this video right now. Right now. Maybe not right now, but you catch my drift. Right, so now there's only 2 things our character, okay, there's 4 things our character is missing. I say we should do the knife now. Now, you could very well go on to Google and find yourself an actual knife, but why need that if you've got the artistic talent you see right here, alright? We're gonna draw our own knife. So first of all, we're gonna add another layer, image, whatever, and we're gonna get dead black. Dead frickin' black. Alright? Now we're gonna draw the handle of the knife. Okay, maybe it shouldn't be black. Alright, we'll do a dark brown. Dark brown, like that. Yep, and now we need our knife blade. We'll make that light gray. And, doesn't matter what you make it look like. I say we make it really big. Really big like that. So, you may be asking, why does our character need a knife if they have claws? 'Cause every edgy character has knives, alright? God, stop judging me! Okay, now we need to add blood to this knife too, because they can't just kill people with claws. They need to kill them with their knife as well. There you go. And then when you go and someone says, hey, why is there ketchup on that thing you've got there? You say, that's my knife and that's blood, you Christian server. Okay, now that we have our knife, we don't... It looks like they're holding it enough, right? It doesn't need to go under the hand. Why would it need to go under the hand? Alright. So we've got our knife. Now, of course, as Sans from Undertale has taught us, we need to give them their telekinetic abilities. So let's increase that by a lot. And let's bring down the transparency back to that nice glowy color I created. And in their other hand, we're going to give them... Make it... Okay, that actually looks kind of bad. Hold on. Gotta make it so that, of course, it looks like they're controlling something with telekinesis. You know what? I think I need to make it darker so that stands out more. There we go. That's lovely. Yep. Love light. Now, we need to add some, lastly, before, oh, that was in, whatever. That doesn't matter, alright? don't worry about layers. But all we need to do is add another layer. I'm gonna put this below. Oh, screw you too, fireworks. Alright, so now we're gonna get black. Yep. Black. No, maybe not that small. Image. And we gotta add some bones, right? We're not a skeleton OC. Okay. We're not a skeleton OC if we don't have bones. Am I right? Did you know that there's enough bones in the human body? Okay, that looks... But yeah, did you know that there's enough bones in the human body to create one skeleton? Life is crazy, right? Anyway, so because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna copy and paste this a couple times. Probably should have colored it first. You know what? Let's do that. Let's color it first. So bones are white, right? But you know what? It's an edgy bone, so it's gonna be slightly darker. It's gonna be dark white. Dark white. It's a new color I just created to express the passion for the Paper Mario soundtrack. Super Paper Mario soundtrack, I mean. Yeah. All you people who don't like the Super Paper Mario soundtrack can heck off. Anyways. Free transform. Do some of that. There we go. A lot of bones. A lot of bones. Anyways, and then we should move these behind our character. I said behind our character. There we go. So it looks like they're coming out of their back, right? And now we take that same overlay that we used before. I forget what it was. I'm just gonna get this. We get that red, and we make so that you can tell that the telekinesis controls the bones. We're gonna have these bones start glowing, right? Look at that glowy bone. Mmm, tasty. Oh no, we don't want to overlap. No overlap here, boy. Okay. Beautiful. And I'll just... Oh, no metal race. Whatever. It works. It works. And you know what? I think we're pretty good with this. Oh no! Hold on a second. You know, it doesn't look smug enough. We gotta add teeth on this boy. And just because I'm cool, I'm gonna add another layer. And I'm gonna make these teeth, alright? You know what? We don't need that. Just make it like that. Maybe not like that. Maybe not like that. Okay. You know what? No, let's make it dark gray. It's still transparent. I hate life. That's a good catchphrase for your edgy OC. I hate life. There we go. That last tooth's a little crooked. I'm gonna change that. Even though my sanity is also a little crooked, we don't need our teeth to express our sanity. Everything else expresses our sanity perfectly fine. Now we add our dark white again. Of course, my favorite color. And let's go to town. Yep, just paint all those teeth a nice dark white. Next time you and your family are watching Bob Ross, pipe up and say he should be using dark white. That's the best color. Dark white. It's funny because I'm white. Jake Paul is also white. He said so in his Everyday Bro, which is the best song ever. You know, next to King Caracas' theme from Super Paper Mario. And also Duplus's theme from Paper Mario 2. The Thousand Year Door. Right. Oh, and how can we forget the most edgy song? Insert Screamo song here by Insert Screamo band here. Right, so now we, of course, this character has probably eaten a few bones or flesh or something in his life, so we're gonna bloody these teeth too. As Vinesauce Joel once famously said, are those Mario's bloody teeth? Granddad, Epic Flintstones level. Right, and, That's about it. That's all you need for an edgy OC. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, of course, we need to give our edgy OC an edgy backstory, so let's go, everybody. Alright, so Cyan Crocomire was walking around one day when all of a sudden, he felt a sudden urge to kill everyone he has ever loved in his life, right? That's all the backstory you need. That's what turned him into Edgemire. I've lost all hope for humanity.